Shema Yasha'Allah Yahweh Allah Hayanawa Yahweh Achad. That's here, O Israel, the Lord our power is one Lord. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and are worthy of their double honors. Peace and blessing to you, Aki, and pushing out this truth across the four corners during these last seconds of time. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Mighty Shalom. And this lesson is entitled, She that is mine enemy shall see it. She that is mine enemy shall see it. Lord willing, this message is edifying. And this is pretty much going into a topic I normally don't touch much on, but we're in a time of great judgment in the house of Israel. And a major part of that judgment is these wicked women out here, these wicked misandrist women out here, okay? And I'm going to just start at Micah chapter 7, verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it. And that's talking about mainly the Israelite woman, all right? The scriptures say, all wickedness is but little, but that of a wickedness of a woman. This is Sirach 25:19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Scriptures say a wicked woman is given to a wicked man, but it says all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, because the majority, I'm going to say the majority, not all Israelite women out here are misandrists. Okay, you have some sincere akwat, some sincere sisters, all right, that are humbly sitting back and observing these times in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. But the majority of Israelite women out here, you so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes, all right, women are misandrists. And I'll get that word. This is Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shall come and shall cover her which said unto me, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? And that's the mindset of these average misandrist Israelite women. They might not actually come out and say, well, where is your power? But their actions do. The belittlement of the Israelite man, the belittlement of the importance of this ministry and the calling of the hopeful elect. Scriptures say in Revelations that the Lord's tabernacle is with men. And the average Israelite woman out here is a misandrist, okay? Or has hate for males, the male Israelite, okay? Scriptures say the woman was in transgression. Going back to Adam and Eve, it was Eve that was beguiled by the serpent. Then Adam was beguiled through Eve. But it was ultimately all set up in the spirit, okay? The scriptures say that pretty much Adam was set up to go off. This is 1 Timothy 2:14. I started 13. So I started 11. It says, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. And the average Israelite woman, like we said, is a misandrist, okay? But they boast themselves up due to the different groups out here that are teaching, all right, the Christian church, okay? These different Israelite groups that call themselves Israelites, but they still call upon Christ, okay? It's the word misandry. It says hatred of males, hatred of man. Not just any man, an Israelite man, because the Edomite man, Esau Edom, so-called white man, is upheld in the eyes of the Israelite woman. She prefers this man over the Israelite man. All right? And through the course of time, they've rooted the Israelite man out of the household, took his presence from amongst the family. And what has it led to? A degenerate plant. Generations of degeneracy. All right? Or what they say right now, YNs, right? YNs. But the main blame for that is the so-called black woman, who's a misandrist, a hatred of males, of male, not just any man, not just any male, the Israelite man, the Israelite male. And it says related misandrist. So like it says 1 Timothy 2:11, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. And that's something that the Israelite woman has not grasped on this side. The majority, I'll say. All right, you do have some sincere sisters out there that are listening, observing on these comment boards in quietness and meekness and humility. The Hebrew word for sister is agwath. And if you are a sister that's out there that's watching, in these times, all right, it will behoove you to get with a man of the Lord, man. I'm going to just leave it at that. So it says 1 Timothy 2:12, but I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. It says, for Adam was first formed, then Eve. Verse 14, and Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. So Adam was not deceived. It was Eve who was beguiled by the serpent. All right? Scriptures say the serpent is more subtle beast of the field. But it was Eve that was ultimately beguiled, then Adam. Okay? So let's go back. This is Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. Because the so-called black woman has received benefits in this society, have not known the Lord, all right, government assistance. So therefore, in her mind, she's above the Israelite man, all right? But the scriptures speak otherwise. It's Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the man, woman, and the children, okay? The woman's position is supposed to be a pillar of rest. But the Israelite man has not received that on this side. All right? He's not received that. But you're not supposed to. Why? Because the so-called black woman is supposed to receive her judgment on this side for disobeying and for being a misandrist, engaging in misandry. Right? This is Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. And that's how the society is built. America, through westernization. It puts the Israelite woman above the Israelite man due to the benefits, due to the goodies, due to the government assistance that the Israelite woman is given in this society. Okay? Due to the support that she's given by Esau Edom. It has completely blinded her and made her just completely disrespect, scoff at the Israelite man, the men of the Lord. Okay? And there's an account in Job where he pretty much gets on his wife for doubting. Okay? This is Job 2, and I'll start at verse 7. It says, So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord, and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. Because the Lord through Satan was testing Job, okay? Just like the Lord through the serpent was testing Adam, but ultimately Eve was beguiled, but it was all set up. The scriptures say that grain of evil seed was put in Adam. Okay, so it was set up for us to be proper judges, to know good and evil. That's what a proper judge does. So it was all set up through the spirit. But does that void the judgment that's coming to the so-called black woman, Native American Latino woman? No, it does not. It says Job 2:8, and he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down amongst the ashes. Because ultimately the Lord was using Satan to test Job, so Job could be found perfected, which the Lord already knew. And that's the situation that we're ultimately in. We're being tested, all right, by this society, by these wicked women, okay? Scoffers, non-believers, the incredulity of others. But ultimately, what is that going to do? That's going to bring about that perfect judgment on our enemies. Like the scripture says, she that is mine enemy shall see it. So it says, verse 9, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? And that's an example of that Micah 7 and 10. I'll just get it real quick. It says, Job 2 and 9, then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse God and die. Then she that is my enemy shall see it. Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. And that's pretty much the same thing Job's wife said unto him. Curse the Most High and die. And watch what Job says to her. Job 2 and 9. Then said his wife unto him, dost thou still retain thine integrity? Curse God and die. But he said unto her, thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin with his lips. So she was a foolish woman, asking Job if he still had his integrity. Of course he did, man. He was going through the cycle of the hopeful elect, pretty much, man. Job was elect. Scripture say there was no man as faithful as him in that time, man. Okay? Roughly paraphrasing. But this is just a quick hit just going into it. She that is mine enemy shall see it. I'm going to read Masandri. Again, it says, hatred of males, hatred of man male. And that's not just any man male. All right? That's the Israelite man, the Israelite male. Okay? The men of the Lord. The hopeful elect specifically, man. All right? That so-called black woman, Native American, Latino, Negro woman has this hatred against, man. Hell bent. Okay? But doesn't have that energy towards their enemies, man. Okay? So Lord willing, this quick hit was edifying. I'm going to give infinite honors and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Harachak Wadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings until next time. Kwam Yashala. Mighty Shalom.